Hi, Joe. It's very nice to have you here in Mexico to talk about Top Gun Maverick. How's everything going?
It's great. It's great to be here in Mexico City. Beautiful city. Woke up to, looking at the huge expanse. It was beautiful.
The family of Tom Cruise and Christopher McGuire seems like they're working already in a lot of movies, and now you came here to do some work as a director. What do you think that you apport to this movie in this big family that they have already done?
Well, I've known Chris for about 10 years. I met him when I was doing Oblivion with Tom, so we go way back. He's an incredible screenwriter, did an incredible job kind of bringing this script to life. And yeah, for me it was trying to capture the experience I had as a 12-year-old boy seeing Top Gun on the big screen in 1986. Telling, the character-driven story of Maverick, but set it in the Navy today. So for me, it was about making it feel like a Top Gun movie, but at the same time pushing it further towards the future. So, we did that by capturing the aerial sequences for real this time, which they weren't able to do in 1986, and get to see Maverick at a different part of his life,
You, as many directors, saw the movies of Tony Scott as a way to pavement the way to the movies. How do you feel working on something that maybe Tony will be proud of seeing in the cinema?
Well, I could only hope. I mean, obviously, the look and feel of the first Top Gun was a huge influence here. Just as Maverick goes back to Top Gun in this film, I wanted the audience to feel like we're going back into the world of Top Gun. So it'll feel like a Top Gun movie from the very first opening scenes. But shortly after that, it takes a turn and kind of looks towards the future, and you get to see Maverick on the very cutting edge of aviation. So I think the film establishes that it is a Top Gun movie. You're going to see a lot of familiar faces, but at the same time, it's going to tell a brand new story. There's a lot of new characters in it. So I think audiences should know that if you're a fan of the first Top Gun movie, I think you'll really enjoy seeing some of those faces. But if you haven't seen the first Top Gun movie, we tell you everything you need to know to enjoy this one.
It feels like a reunion for everyone. The audience is going to go to the movies to see this film after 2 years of not going to the movies. You are working again with Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise is again working with Jennifer Connelly, and it seems like a big reunion. How was working on the set with everyone and feeling this experience, that telling this story?
Well, yeah, like you said, it's my second movie with Tom. It's my second movie with Jennifer, and it's my second movie with Miles Teller. So it's wonderful to have those relationships before you step onto set. You already have that mutual trust. I knew that Jennifer and Miles were tremendous actors, and I was amazed that they had never worked with Tom before. Jennifer's been working as long as Tom has. So to be able to put them on the screen together for this film was a real thrill.
One of the things that we as an audience and as members of the community of the cinema see when Tom Cruise does a movie, he's gonna go bananas and he's gonna go crazy, everything. As a director, is it hard to work with that, or do you step and say, okay, let's fucking risk Tom Cruise in the ways that no one has ever done it?
No, it's a thrill, because on a Tom Cruise movie, you're going to get to do things you've never been able to do before. You're going to get to push the envelope, just like Maverick. So, I knew Tom would be up for flying in the jets for this film. What really excites me is we got all the rest of the cast in the jets as well. So the whole film has the same look and feel. It's not just the Tom Cruise scenes, but you're going to see the other actors in the jets trying to keep up with him.
Yeah, because it seems like Tom Cruise is here and everybody has to step back and he's going again up. As a director, do you improve your work, or do you say, okay, I'm going to do this movie and I have to be able to top Tom Cruise?
Yes. Tom's passion for filmmaking is infectious. Everyone feels it, and it pushes everybody on the crew to do their best. I mean, we all love Top Gun. We knew the bar was set very high, and we just pushed every day to do the best film we could. So now, audiences will decide if we did our job.
Tron Legacy, Top Gun Maverick. Do you like to work on original IPs from movies?
This is the second kind of sequel I've done from the 80s, and those are two of my favorite films. So I feel very fortunate to be able to kind of pick up those stories and tell new chapters. You know, I think in the future, if I can have a mix between original films and well-known films, that would be a pretty great career to have.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you. Great to see you.
Good to see you.